My name is Derek and I'm from Zamboanga City. Actually, I wore many hats before I became a virtual assistant. I'm a gamer, videographer, film crew, cinephile, administrative assistant, radio station manager, at iba pa. Marami pang in between. So, yun, marami tayong racket. Just the same as being a virtual assistant, marami tayong skills. So that's one of the major contributor kung bakit ako naging virtual assistant right now.
You are wearing many hats.
Yeah.
Bakit? Bakit gusto mong madaming ginagawa?
Ganito talaga ang mundo. Ang daming di ba? Ang dami nating hobbies, ang dami nating interest. And pag tayo napunta sa isang setup sa trabaho, hindi naman sinasabi na, oy, ganito lang ang gawin mo. Usually may clause na kasama yan. Can you still do this on top of this, di ba? So maganda yun. It gives more value, di ba? Can you do this on top of this? At least meron pa may dadagdag. Hindi mo naman sasabihin sa client or boss mo na, ay, ito lang ang kaya kong gawin, pasensya na. So no, don't be like that. I mean, being a specialist is good, but being a generalist is also a gift from heaven.
Maganda din kung marami kang skills na alam, no?
O naman, nakakatulong talaga. Very helpful.
And you are doing all of these things while you are working for the government?
Oo, kasi soon to be a father, so kailangan kayod mo rin kung kaya. Usually, daytime naman yung trabaho sa panggobyerno, tapos sa gabi naman yung sa atin. And in my line of work, hindi naman kinakailangan na buuin mo yung 8 hours na so rin siya, may sense of flexibility din yung work ka.
And how do you manage your time doing all of those things?
What I do is time blocking talaga. Talagang strict time blocking. Kasi pag hindi yung ginawa yan, mawawalan ka ng panahon for your family and friends at iba mo pang gustong gawin sa buhay mo, di ba? So, yun, strict time blocking, respect your space pag ganyan. At saka, kasama to ng pagiging isang virtual assistant. Meron tayong tinatawag dito na channels na like our communication channels na hindi naman siya kinakailangang sagutin mo agad. Parang asynchronous messaging, mga ganyan. WhatsApp, Slack, things like that. So, pag may gano'n, hindi mo naman kailangan na kausap mo lagi yung boss mo, yung mga co-workers mo. It's an advantage kasi at least yung task ninyo na papag-usapan nyo, at least coherent siya pero not at the same time like a live event. Yung bubuksan mo lang pag mayroong message na ganito ang gagawin niyo sa team mo. At least check mo agad and you can comply at the soonest time possible.
Correct. Pag VAs ka, meron talaga tayong mga tools na parang mas napapadali yung work natin. Hindi naman ganun super lagi micromanage as long as nagagawa natin yung task of quality and in a timely manner. And I'd like to know, you mentioned na you work for the government, meron ka pa mga other videographer side hustles. Bakit mo gusto pa mag-Amazon VA?
Hindi, ito talaga yung love ko for now eh. Hopefully, this will be one of my last ventures in life. Kasi medyo hindi naman tayo bumabata na. Pero I know na it can provide with many different avenues aside from my near outlook in the future to be an Amazon seller. Marami siyang benefits sa pagiging VA, specifically Amazon VA. Yun, marami kang pwedeng matutunan na hindi lang siya in relation to selling, because when you're doing a freelancing business or as a virtual assistant, it's like having your own business din eh. So you have to take everything under your wings at dapat alagaan mo lahat, sa'yo lahat nakasalalay kasi one small mishap hindi ka na magka-client. Mga things like that. Parang negosyo lang din talaga. So you have to take care of it, nurture it hanggang sa gamay mo na talaga lahat ng proseso at ganyan. In that way, kahit naman siguro hindi ka Amazon seller or e-commerce business, I'm sure na alam mo na ang gagawin mo pag nagkaroon ka ng sarili mong negosyo. So it's a good practice for everyone.
Yes, tama, no? And besides, di ba, nakaka-work from home ka pa and di mo na kailangan pumunta sa labas. And mostly, ganyan talaga yung mga goals ng mga Amazon virtual assistant natin to become an Amazon seller someday. Yes. And what's your goal ba in life? Why Amazon VA? Is it about financial abundance ba? Or nakukulangan ka ba ng income mo yung dun sa mga other side hustles mo?
Well, aside from nasabi na ng iba, freedom from traffic, mga ganyan, yeah, I think that's the right term. Provides a different kind of abundance. Something that most Filipinos are natatamasa natin sa ngayon, aside from the traffic, medyo mataas ang dolyar, mahusay tayo mag-English, things like that. Advantage talaga sa atin. And if we do not take advantage of this, parang sayang naman, di ba? Kasi actually we're born for this, so why not take the opportunity? Hindi naman lahat pwedeng mag-doktor, maging abogado, things like that. For sure, living testament na kahit sino pwedeng mag-VA. I'm very sure of that. Sobra 10,000% kahit saan ka pagaling, pwedeng maging VA. Kasi pwede mo matutunan yung mga ginagawa natin, di ba? As long as you know how to read and write, ganyan. And it's very easy to adapt for us Filipinos. So I hope everyone would not hesitate to become one. This is a great opportunity. Hindi lang noong pandemic, even today, and it will still grow tenfolds, I think, with the way how e-commerce is booming right now. So I hope marami pang maging Amazon VA in the near future.
Correct. I love your enthusiasm na merong opportunity dito. Iniisip mo na advantage din ang taas ng dolyar ngayon, 58 pesos, di ba? So, panalo yun sa pag-exchange rate. No, hindi naman maano sa economy, but may silver lining behind it. And especially now, na-mention mo yung traffic, goods yun na mas marami kang time sa bahay because you're gonna be a father soon. Can you share that to us?
Yeah, actually, medyo may edad na ako eh. Kaidaran ko siguro sina Coach din, ganyan. So, we've been, together for around 10 years and kami, pinless ni God. And kahapon lang, I just discovered na it's a boy. So, woohoo, yeah, it's a boy. Siguro 2 to 3 months from now, we'll be blessed with healthy boy. So, I hope na everything will fall into place. Actually, element to place naman already. I'll just spill na lang a few secret. Di na to secret kasi pinablish na di ba? I think it was last week or a few weeks ago kasi ang dynamic is, naka-anim ka na ba na ganun, na ganyan, 6F ka na ba, ganyan. So, yun nga, wala pa naman ako doon. Pero, thank you sa Tadhana. A few weeks ago, I just received a note from my friend. Tapos sabi nila, "Oy Derek, kaya mo pa ba ng plato mo? I-serve plate, full ganyan or not?" Ay, joke lang eh. Sabi ko, kung isang trabaho lang naman, why not? Tapos din nag-imbisa, sige, Zoom tayo. How we do it pag nag-onboard ng client or discovery call. So, yun, dalawa sila. Best friend discovery call. Tapos, invite ako nila. And basically, dun sa 60 minutes na usapan namin, that was one of the quickest 60 minutes of my life. Binanggit ko lang naman yung background ko kasi I used to wear many hats. I was a web developer before. Meron din silang dine-develop na app specifically for PPC din to na app. So, related sa Amazon. Nagkataon na meron din silang podcast. So, ayun. Yung podcast nila is about PPC rin. So, about Amazon pa rin. Tapos sabi dito yung isang friend ko na to, hindi ko pwedeng ibunyag kasi hindi ako nagpaalam sa kanila. So sabi niya, where have you been all our life? Pwede ko naman gawin yung mga ganun. And I know a few mga audio terminologies and how to fix audio. So, yun, in a span of a few minutes, naging 4 ng trabaho ko aside from the 3 clients that I currently have. And if everything went well, dahil sabi nila, may mga sarili silang boutique agency, personal agency nila, just for themselves. And they're planning to merge it into one agency. Sabi nila, why don't you join us kung hindi ka naman masyadong busy? At ako naman, dahil excited, yes lang ako ng yes. Ganun. Yes, why not? So, ayun. Ang ano lang is be careful what you wish for. It all started sa YouTube. Nagko-comment lang ako eh. Umie pa lang naman ako ng Baguio. Yun, doon kami nagkakilala nung client. We're actually friends because we used to chat a lot. I never expected that we had a common ground. Kasi as gamers, we used to play the same games before. Hindi sila makapaniwala, ganyan. Until I followed them on their podcast. Until nagkasama kami sa isang event sa LinkedIn, and then we started chatting. So yung mga ganon, alam mo yun, things can go perfectly aligned from being zero to hero. It's not impossible, di ba? Things like that. So yun, nangyayari lang yan. Daming mga success story na ganyan. So I hope this is the beginning of that success story. Nagulat lang ako, biglang parang dumami yung trabaho ko ngayon. Pero I know na doon sa mga direct client ko, I think isa-isa ko na silang bibitawan for now to give way to this much meaningful na trabaho na binigay sa akin. Hindi siya actually, it's a single job that is related just to being an Amazon VA. Pero because, modesty aside, I am multifaceted kasi tinanong din ako kung may experience din ba ako sa Amazon API. Sabi ko wala. Pero I've been a web developer before, so I understand how to do SQL, how to do Python, mga commands, ganyan. So, bakit hindi natin subukan? Things like that. So, everything fell into place. Hindi ko alam na ako pala yung hinanap nila. So, ayun. And the rest is history. So, from being 5 weeks, now 6 weeks instantly in just 60 minutes. Nagulat nga rin ako.
Congratulations, Derek. Grabe, tuloy-tuloy yung mga blessings and mismong mga ganyang offers na ang lumalapit sa'yo. Let's give a point of view for the newbies, no? How did everything all started? Anong pinagsimulan nung mga yaan? May mga Amazon kang clients, may mga lumalapit sa'yo ganyang opportunities, handle ng accounts. Ano yung pinagmulan ba noon?
Sa umpisa, mahirap, madugo, pero gagapangin mo naman lahat yun eh. Wala namang nagsimula sa taas, di ba? Yung first few months ko talagang mahirap talaga siya dahil wala eh, zero ka eh. And this is one of the thing na hinahanap ng iba kasi they want yung tawag na hand-holding hanggang sa magkatrabaho ka. Daming tatanong, guaranteed ba kaming kakaroon ng trabaho dyan? Ang mahal-mahal lang in-enroll namin. Tapos, para
take mo doon?
tayong placement sa yung mag-a-approach. Pero di ba? Hindi naman dapat ganun buhay. Kahit naman saan ka gumrade. Ito hot topic talaga to kahit sa amin sa mga AVs. Nag-chat kami sa group chat namin. Dito sa atin, wala namang grades to eh. Wala namang honor, wala mga ganyan. Yun lang yung certificate mo. And yung certificate mo, useless din yun. Kasi, what is a, certificate? Ang hahanapin ng kliyente dyan is, can you do the job? So, you have to deliver and do the job, no? Sa mundo kasi, kahit sa atin, kahit top 5 university graduate ka pa, kung di ka naman nagtiyagang mag-apply, wala rin. Di rin, and iniisip kasi ng iba na ang laki ng binayad nila, ng ginastos nila. Instant gratification ka agad. Hindi ganun ang freelancing eh. Hindi naman laging magandang panahon. May feast and famine din ang freelancing. So, kasama yan sa mga pinaghahandaan natin every month. Kasi hindi mo naman alam kung bukas yung client na yun, kayo pa ba? Baka, alam mo, biglang tumiklop yung negosyo niya. Ako, naka-experience na ako noon 2-3 times. Akala mo, ang ganda-ganda yung ginagawa ko. Tapos, bigla na lang siyang, hindi ko na kaya kasi ang taas-taas na ng fees ni Amazon, ganyan. Pwede ba mag-Shopify na lang tayo? Tapos, since wala ka namang experience sa Shopify, so I won't be renewing your contract. Mga ganon. Pero reality yun, nangyayari yun eh. So we have to prepare for those things. Kahit sabihin natin na may guaranteed employment. Pero kung yung employment na yun, employer na yun, hindi kayo nagkasundo at hindi kayo nagkatugma ng mga goals ninyo sa buhay, wala mangyayari. Kasi pinagsisikapan talaga yun eh.
Yes, hindi yung resist, diba? Culture naman natin mga Filipinos, maging resilient and kayang makisabay sa mga pagsubok ng buhay. Kahit ano bang mga ano niyan, nandito pa rin tayo. That really happens in freelancing, no? Thank you for being transparent with that. Ako, many times ko na na-experience yun. But yung skills is hindi nawawala. Nandiyan pa din. When you feel uncomfortable, that's where you are growing eh. Kung nasa comfort zone ka, walang mangyayari.
Bakit ako nag-PPC? Kasi hate kong math. I like fighting my demons. So, I want to be tested day in, day out. So, yun, every day I allot an hour to study. Kahit ano lang, basic arithmetic, ganyan. Tapos yung babasa na ng mga statistics, things like that. Something relevant to data analysis and data science lang. 1 hour a day, 1 hour lang for improvement. Makakatulong din naman to. I'm trying to force the situation to work with me and not work against me.
I commend you na kahit ano ka sa math, talagang kinonfident mo yung sarili mo to immerse in PPC.
Ang daming taga-FPPC yung kaya hindi naman mahusay sa math. Pero nasa na sila, 20 up ganyan per hour.
So ano pala, nag-PPC ka, but before nun, nag-ASBA ka rin.
Yes, oo, nag-umpisa ako sa
Elite
sa
or advanced?
elite ako
Oh.
kay Coach Met. Hi Coach, Team Pep.
Coach,
Oo.
kamusta naman ang experience ng pagiging elite student? May mga unforgettable moments ba?
Nakakalungkot yung moment na yun eh. Kasagsagan yun ng election time. So, hindi ako nakati ng graduation. So, it's one of my motivation bakit ako as a volunteer to help students. So, yun ang motivation ko. Hindi lang naman ako. Marami rin kami sa mga AV. Pag meron kaming spare time, sumisilip-silip kami sa mga group chats, mamasagot ng mga questions. In general, okay naman yung pagiging elite and dami ko natutunan doon. Bali, anong nangyari sa akin doon is elite ako and at the same time, naging advanced din ako. Kasi nga medyo busy ako noon. So napag-iwanan. But then again, hindi yun naging hindrance although natagalan ako before I got my feet wet sa application stage. Kung saan ako napunta, listing, customer service. Hindi ko lang ata nadaanan is sa product research. Dahil ayoko tayo sa product research. Most of us, ayaw. Pero meron din kong kids product research. Why not? So, ayun. Sa listing talaga ako na nasa. Later ko na napagtanto na 50% of the job being a good PPC manager is someone who is very good in listing sa SEO, ganyan. So, if okay yung listing mo and everything, that's just the battle one. Wala ka nang gagawin, mag-advertise ka na lang. And if wala kang magandang listing, huwag ka na lang mag-advertise. Unfortunately.
Tama.
So,
because it's all about conversion talaga.
Yes.
Hindi
Oo.
lang basta alam mo yung methodology, but you also know how to convert sales.
Kaya hindi natin pwedeng maging lugi si client. Dapat may income talaga siya.
Hindi dapat malulugi si client kasi kung nalugi si client, goodbye ka.
Oo, goodbye ka.
Ang galing no? Ang dami ko pala na pagdaanan. But bago ka magkaroon ng client, let's say natapos mo na yung ASBA Elite mo, kamusta yung pag-a-apply mo? Were there any struggles, rejections? Diba syempre, naging student ka ng Amaze Nation. May challenges pa rin ba when looking for your first client?
Oo naman, ang dami, sobra. Kasi rejections left and right. Ang joke pa is yung kay Coach Ryan na sinabi niya, feel talaga namin yun eh. Wala kang karapatang magreklamo kung hindi ka pa nakadaan ng 100 plus rejections, ganyan. It's part of the process. Trust the process. Alam mo yung gusto mo magka-kliyente. Why would you stop at the 99? Kung meron kang gusto, gawin mo. Even if it means the 999th attempt. Di ba? I'm sure magkakakliyente ka rin yan. Let's say there's a finite number. Mababalikan mo rin yun eh. Maghahanap din yung client ng VA. So, syempre sasabihin, nakita ko na ito dati. Ito yung pumalya sa interview. Masubukan nga. Di ba? May ganung mga moments. Tapos, why not? That could be your second chance. Some sellers, they only look for someone who has grit. Someone who's persistent. And who knows, it could be your lucky day. So don't stop kahit na anong mangyari.
Hindi pwede mawala ang rejection sa freelancing kasi doon din tayo natututo eh. And if you could give us tips, no, sa mga nagsa-starting out, paano ma-win yung client nila, first client, ano yung mga tips na maibibigay mo na that work for you?
Number one tip, confidence. Kahit anong mangyari, confidence. Alam mo yun, alam ko mahirap i-practice yan, pero practice it little by little. Alam ko nabasa niyo yung libro ni James Clear na Atomic Habits. Kahit 1% of the effort lang every day. Or practice lang, kahit na mag-fail. Alam mo yun, every day you could learn something new. I think that is the best reason bakit you should not stop applying. Because even if you fail, you learn something. So, dapat apply lang ng apply. So, that's one. Confidence. And even if you don't know the answer, stay confident pa rin. I know it's hard, pero nandyan yan. I-google nyo na lang how to confidently answer things that you don't know. Because I know you can eventually. And second, maganda kayo ng work portfolio niyo. It's possible to have a work portfolio even for beginners. Alam ko isang assignment to sa ASBA, especially sa elite. Mahirap kasi yung walang evidence whatsoever. Pero at least you have a high-level presentation of what you can do. Most of the time, hindi na bumibenta yung resume. Ngayon nga, uso video resume na yung ibang mga kasama ko. Ay, pag nakita na, make a video of yourself, 2-minute video, ay, ako na mag-apply dyan, ng hassle na. Kaya hindi ako, photogenic, ganyan. Well, wala tayong magagawa doon kung gusto natin magka-client.
Tama, no? Confidence talaga ang kailangan.
Yeah.
Lakas ng loob, no? Kasi marami talagang mga instances na ganyan. And nasasad ako, no, na ayaw pa nila yung gumawa ng simpleng video. What more pa kaya kung sila na mag-handle ng account, may ibibigay na task. Parang doon pa lang na-shape na yung character. So if you are someone who is an aspiring Amazon VA who's watching this right now, go to our description box below. There's a link there for our free ebook. So you'll know what it's like to become an Amazon VA like me and Derek. So type mo lang yung name mo and email mo at we're gonna send your free ebook. So babalik tayo sa iyo, Derek, na so many wins. I think it's because of the values and perseverance that you have. If you could look back or compare what your life was before to now, how did your life change?
Malaki, napaka-malaking agwat talaga. From someone who's laid back, ganyan, happy-go-lucky. Para tayong tambay mentality noon. Pero ngayon, iba na tayo. Kasi maraming lessons na nabibigay ito aside from nagpapatatag sa'yo. So everyday, you learn something from the process. In the same way, nagbe-benefit ka sa kung ano mangyayari sa paligid mo. Strategies that you can adapt from the business. In time, it will be your own strategies in life. Hindi na siya seller and service provider strategies. It becomes your own eventually. That is something that we have to nurture, nourish, ganyan. And we have to develop it as our own, as we develop into the person that we want to be in the future. Wala akong kalaman sa mga ganyan dati. Iba talaga yung yung may community. Yung pag may weekly na mga events, meron ka mga pagtatanungan, tapos sa GC, open lang magtanong, ganyan. Yung sa forums kasi dati, I mean, hindi to forum na ASBA, it's another forum. Mga 1 week na, wala pa rin sumasagot sa tanong mo. Parang hirap ng ganong setup, di ba? And you're on your own. Dito kasi hindi ganun eh.
Correct, no? Yung hindi lang basta you're after of the kung anong pabayad sa'yo ni client, dapat may nabibigay din tayong service and a value as you said it is. So, how about naman in terms of financially? Would you say yung sa racket mong pagiging Amazon VA ang isa sa pinakang mataas mo compare sa mga other rackets mo?
Oo. I think this is one of the highest that I've ever had on a monthly basis. Doon sa most recent excursions ko na hindi being an Amazon VA, per client is just 1/3. Ngayon ilang client na ako meron. Nahirapan mag-maintain. compounded siya. So, ganun siya. I mean, for one client, ang average na kinikita ko noon is just 1/3. Kung anong kinikita ko ngayon.
Wow, thank you for sharing, Derek. I'm sure yung mga viewers natin ngayon nanonood sa YouTube ay nai-inspire, especially yung mga soon-to-be dad. Thank you so much, Derek, also for gracing us with your presence and sharing your journey. Nagbigay ka din ng very good tips sa mga nagsa-starting out at sa mga naghahanap ng client. And kung ililive mo kami ng ultimate message before I let you go, ano yun?
Ultimate message. Hirap naman. Zombies don't make good freelancers. So, take care of your health, ganyan. Yeah, physical health is paramount. So, invest sa health ninyo. Kasi yan lang puhunan natin eh. Enroll kayo sa gym, ganyan. Eat healthy. Don't let yourself drown sa trabaho because no amount of money is worth that. So, mahal kayo ng pamilya nyo. So, prioritize niyo yung health nyo. Ganon.
Sa mga nagda-doubt at may mga mabababa ang self-confidence na subukan ang freelancing or pagiging Amazon VA, may motivation speech or message ka ba?
Wala, hindi ako mahilig sa yung motivation speech. Just do it. If you have doubts, at least don't doubt yourself. Dahil kaya mo yan. You will have lots of struggles. As in, talagang gusto mo na mag-quit. Pero doon sa time na gusto mo na mag-quit, sabihin mo sa sarili mo, pasapin mo yung isang sarili mo. I'm sure may nagtatago dyan sa I'm not the quitter. Yun sabihin mo. Kasi I'm sure pagkatapos yan, iba ng kwento. So whatever the reason, kung talagang kaya pa, I mean, may reason pa na kayanin pa, That's why we have to go back to the power of why, di ba? If may reason pa na kayanin pa, then go ahead, do it.
Correct.
So,
yung huhugot mo yung biggest why mo and correct, hindi talaga natin may iwasan lahat ng struggles, challenges, rejections, and all of that. It's all part of it. But hindi talaga nag-quit eh. As long as tuloy-tuloy ka, everything na napagdaan mo will be worth it. Ayan. So, thank you so much, Derek, for also being our guest. And my last question to you is, are you a proud ASPA member?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to know more about freelancing, follow us on our Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Instagram page. And if you have any inquiries, just contact the number on your screen. This is your Amaze Nation brand ambassador, Nina, and with Amaze Nation, we provide life-changing learning for extraordinary living. See you next time.